Everything that Francis did in his day was to make gospel values and Jesus and God real for the people and of his time. And there's more to life than the here and now. I think Francis challenges us, as he did in the 13th century, to make Jesus and the gospel alive in the 21st century.
Surely all religious before Francis strove to follow the Lord and to observe the evangelical counsels, but most looked to the Acts of the Apostles and the early Christian community to be their model. Francis simply looked to the gospel.
The Franciscan tradition is a gospel tradition. It is not a tradition that takes you away into a monastery where you'd withdraw from the world, but it places you in the world, in among the people of God, in service to the people of God. And it utilizes the total of creation to praise the Lord.
In today's society, as I think sometimes the technology does at times pull us away from God, Francis helps us focus again on God and on being connected to Him. He also had a sense that the stuff around us is not what makes us who we are, and it's his poverty, his sense of poverty. Poverty for the sake of being all for God is something that I think our world is in desperate need of today.
When we take a vow of obedience, is that we want to be free to do God's will, and it does give us the freedom to do God's will. And then when we look at poverty, we don't want any distractions in the journey towards God. Really, all of the vows are about embracing something rather than giving something up.
People don't always realize that there's more richness in knowing God than having things. As Franciscans, we bring a simplicity of life. We bring a sense of generosity and hospitality. We live a simple life, and we witness to the values of our Franciscan life day in and day out, just by wearing a habit, by being with the people and allowing their time to be our time.
I always look at Francis, who was just a lover of everything, creation, people. Every part of his life was, I think, lived as a gift. To be a witness to that, to remind people that that's what we're about.